So we are apparently also getting a new allied race with World of Warcraft Dragonflight, and the last couple of days I've heard rumors that maybe we are getting the Dark Ranger as a playable race, and this will be really interesting because a lot of people asked for that on the forum. So yeah, let's see. Here's apparently a legit leak of a new allied race that's coming, and we're gonna see how legit this leak is and if that's even possible.
So we have some of the most interesting leaks thus far in Dragonflight. You all know the features that were already announced with the expansion, but pretty much the most legit
Flying is gonna be
leaks
fun
so far that hit everything right prior to the actual official expansion announcement also predicted a few more things that Blizzard might just be hiding in order to not spoil the future. When you combine this with a new questline in 9.2.5 and the fact that they went extra hard on the encryption, really encrypted it more than ever in Warcraft history, it could entirely be plausible that they're hiding an entire allied race that will be a pre-order bonus. So, what is the actual evidence for this and what?
No, that would actually suck if this was a pre-order bonus, because that's again a wrong move. Like, people are already complaining at the store mounts and stuff, but if you make an allied race behind a pre-order, that means you have to actually pay extra to play this allied race. I think this is even worse than store mounts. Like, imagine you can buy playable races in store. Holy shit, please don't do that, Blizzard.
Could this hidden allied race be? If you're looking to buy games and get the best price on the
Don't do
market,
that.
then Instant Gaming is for you. You can get all the Warcraft products from Game Time and expansions, but pretty much all your favorite games are there for Steam, Origin, Battle.net, and everything else you can think of. With Instant Gaming, delivery is instant 24/7. Now, if you use my link in the description and my code DORON, you can support the channel, but most importantly, you can get an additional discount. So check out Instant Gaming. So let's get straight into the actual evidence that we have, because as opposed to many of the old leaks that I covered, this one seriously seems legit. Generally, leaks are all about random people just posting their fan theories on the forum, and some kind of legit, but it's like 5% chance.
You know what's funny about like some leaks? I think some leaks are the dreams and the fantasy of a player. Like, I wish this would happen. Like, some of the leaks, wasn't there like also a leak about a Void expansion or something before? Because we went to like the Outlands and we had like the Legion expansion. Now it's time to do an expansion about the Void and stuff. You know, it's like really crazy. Like, some of those leaks are really, like, they have like good ideas, the people that make those fake leaks, and it's actually like, it would be fun if this existed. But yeah, it's crazy. That's why I don't trust a lot of leaks. I mean, the last leak that we checked out was actually correct, because it was Dragonflight. It was called in the leak Dragonflight, not Dragonflight, but it was so close. It was like 90% at least accurate. So this is like very interesting. Either someone guessed it correct or this was a legit leak. And yeah, by the way, guys, if you love MMOs and it's your first time on this channel, or you're a returning viewer but you aren't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing for more MMO content. And I'm curious about the allied race, and Blizzard, don't do this behind pre-order or you have to pay for it. I know in the past Blizzard did something like that with Diablo, right? Where with the Necromancer, you actually, in Diablo 3, you have to buy the Necromancer, the class. But I think it would suck if they do it in more, because the reputation of the game isn't as good as it used to be at this moment, and this will further put down the reputation.
That it might actually be real. It's generally just what people think sounds cool. However, this evidence that we have seems like an actual leak, not a forum leak, but some guy that possibly either works at Blizzard or has some sort of insider information. Here is exactly why it may be real. As you're aware, the expansion was announced on the 19th of April, and I personally followed every single bit, even the tiniest bit of information. There really was nothing prior to that live stream that you all saw, aside from the name, the pre-order stuff, and that artwork of Alexstrasza. However, this person posted this 3 days prior to the official announcement, and he pretty much just got about everything right.
Not everything, but like,
the name was Dragonflight, and that the
oh, this one, yeah, this was right.
With 5 new zones. This is by far the weakest.
Wait, there's another leak like that? We saw one that was called Dragon Isles, and this was like 90% correct. There was also like a new playable race, and it was called not Dragtier, but Dragon dragon and stuff. Like I said, it was like just 90% correct, but that's interesting. And 5 zones? Holy shit.
This is by far the weakest bit of this because Dragonflight and the Dragon Isles were really easy to guess. It could just be luck, as we had a bunch of Dragon information and the Dragon Isles were intended to be an actual zone ages ago. Plus,
yeah, they had
5
some
zones
of the
is
concept.
not that big of a deal. Blizzard generally does zones around this number. However, this here is the biggest bit of evidence, and that is that he guessed that a new race will be added and it will be the Draktyr, and that a new class will be the Invokers. He typed it as Invokers as opposed to Evokers, but really, it is pretty much the same thing. This is exactly why I think this is actual insider information, because
so the same
Draktyr
person made
Evokers
another
are
leak?
a completely brand new concept, as in Blizzard just came up with it. There are 0 hints and bits of information from the past that could suggest this. Like, literally, there was never a hint for the name Draktyr. They're not mentioned anywhere. He even got the spelling right on the Draktyr, despite the name sounding kinda weird. Now, to make this even more legit, he guessed that Vrathian and Alexstrasza will be relevant. He guessed rework talents and a few other things. He also talked about Murazond being the main villain, which I covered in the previous video if you want to get more information on that. And he said that the release date will be Q1 of 2023, which by the current route with Shadowlands, the loss of players, and some hints with 9.2.5 and Alpha coming out, may just in fact be legit. Now, the most important bit of information and the reason you clicked on this video, that is that he predicted a new allied race as a pre-order bonus, and let me just say this.
I don't like this pre-order bonus shit. But if his leak was correct... Or you know what also could be? They planned a new allied race as a pre-order bonus, but then they cancelled it. Like, what is if this info that was in the leak is like old info, and they updated the info at some point? Like, it could have been like, okay, 4 months ago they planned it, right? And then they cancelled it, let's say, right? And the leak is with everything that was planned 4 months ago. And then they realized, oh shit, we have only like over 3 months till the announcement or something, for example, right? So could that also be it? That they like cancelled it, maybe? Let's see.
Order bonus, and let me just say this might
They really want to milk us out
crazy and
from
impressive,
like,
but
holy
it
shit.
is entirely possible that Blizzard may literally be hiding an allied race that they are yet to announce. Let me just show you why that is the case. So this entire announcement of Dragonflight was weird overall because Blizzard always announced expansions on BlizzCon. There was a big cycle, general cinematic trailer, announcement video, them talking about questions and features, but that was entirely interrupted with the most recent world happenings. So we got a live stream, a bunch of related videos, and
Yeah.
the cinematic trailer that
But they
was
didn't mention
a bit
it.
confusing. Most importantly, they didn't announce a release date, and even more importantly, they didn't give us a pre-order option, which has been something they always love to do. Now, as you may have seen from the leak, it told us that a new allied race will be a pre-order bonus, meaning that it will be added before the expansion is actually out. If you can follow the recent happenings, this might just be big news. The reason the leak might not be debunked is because Blizzard is obviously not going to spoil the pre-order bonus when they haven't even given us a pre-order date or announced anything. However, you may be...
You know what? That's actually really suspicious, right? Like, Blizzard didn't announce anything about pre-order yet. And maybe there is really something unique we get. Like, the last time we got with pre-order some was it like the skin, right, from Shadowlands, was it Eternal Traveler or something? Or was it with the extra pack? Like, I got the one pack that was a bit more expensive and I got like some extra stuff. But there was also something with pre-order. I'm not sure if it was the outfit or the mount, but there was something that's in the pack but that's also in the pre-order, right? So... and they didn't announce it. And this guy was like with everything correct from the leak. Yeah, like I said, either this is outdated and they cancelled it, that's why they didn't say it during the announcement of Dragonflight, or it will be a big surprise for everyone. But pre-order race, please. Like, people these days are achievement hunters in WoW, because like if you do the end game over and over again, you get bored. So what are you doing as an old school player? You start farming achievements, transmogs and mounts. I feel like everyone that did like already 20 plus keys. All they are doing now is freaking farming transmogs and mounts and those that cleared already the latest mythic rate. Because there isn't much else to do in game, right? Because in WoW it's always so much focused on the latest expansion, the latest patch rate. But if you clear this a couple of times, what else can you do than just farm like allied races and freaking T-mogs and mounts? And now they offer allied race behind pre-order. I feel like this will make the numbers go crazy, like the financial ones. Like they're gonna sell so many pre-orders with that if they do this. But I think this is like, I think that's not so good for the company though. It puts them into kind of like not a good position, because the reputation has been ruined with the scandal thingy. People were disappointed with like the story of Shadowlands and stuff. And if now this is coming after all this kind of stuff and people like leaving the game, I don't think this is good for the game. What they could do though, pre-order bonus allied race, but the same race you can unlock in-game if you, let's say, clear something. Like maybe something that's a bit grindy. So if you pay, you get it immediately. But if you don't want to pay for that and you don't pre-order it, or you get WoW later, maybe you're like a new player that just starts 1 month after Dragonflight, so you didn't have the chance to pre-order, you can still get the allied race by doing some quest line or something. But if you pay, you don't need to do the quest line. I think that would be way better. I hope they do it like that if they do it.
Me thinking, why are they hiding this? And my answer to this is that this allied race might just be relevant to 9.2.5 and all the things happening there, and because of that, if Blizzard told us what the race is, they would spoil the entire questline, that entire storyline.
So retaking the Undercity.
So what is happening in 9.2.5 and what could this allied race be? If you have followed the news these past few months, but especially these past few weeks, you may have realized that a lot of things have been happening on the Eastern Kingdoms, the northern part of the continent. First, we got a Scourge Invasion questline in Quota Loss, then we got updated maps for Tirisfal Glades, then we got a confirmed questlines of the Forsaken gathering in large number in Tirisfal Glades, with hints of retaking it and Kalia Manitil being relevant. Furthermore, the Alliance infiltrates this gathering, and most importantly, in interviews, Blizzard told us that we should see the future of the Horde and the Alliance in 9.2.5. We will see the updates to their leadership, what is going on with them, who will lead who, and how the current situation is unfolding. Even more importantly, some of the races affected by this Curse of Undeath, which originates from the gender obviously, will get a new storyline. Most importantly, the Forsaken that are now left leaderless, as Sylvanas is just doing dailies in the Maw. Now, when we dig into this hole, it gets more and more interesting. Something people have been speculating is that Blizzard may have done something they have never done before, and that is that they literally encrypted an entire allied race and that they have been hiding it for us for months now. The evidence actually lines up with this. Blizzard has made some historical changes to encryption, and they really went a step further than before. For the first time ever, they encrypted the splash screen, and there have been some indications of some really big encryption stuff going on with 9.2.5. For practical reasons, this makes total sense, and this gives us an entry into speculation what this new allied race could be. It seems obvious that the reason they may be hiding it is because this race will join us at the end of this questline, and if they told us what it is, it would really spoil everything. We have two big theories going on at the moment. One is that it could be undead related, and the second that it could be night elf related. Let us examine both theories. As you may be aware, the undead at the moment are left completely leaderless, and now they are gathering into the Tirisfal Glades under Kalia Manitil, either preparing for war or for some big diplomatic solution to their troubles. This could lead us into multiple scenarios for undead becoming a new...
I think it's going to be a diplomatic solution, because we're getting cross-faction, right? So the theme isn't about Horde versus Alliance anymore, right? So it's probably going to be something diplomatic. Well, otherwise it would be completely off topic and it wouldn't match the new storylines and stuff that are coming, right? Because now we're getting cross-faction M+, and raiding and stuff, right? Like the dungeons can now be done cross-faction. So I'm pretty sure in the future we maybe even see some cross-faction guild options, right? Like maybe you could still make faction-based guilds, but you maybe have the option to do also cross-faction guilds. And I really hope they add this. This would be so nice. So yeah, I think the war is completely over between the Alliance and the Horde. At least I hope so, because there's a huge imbalance. Everyone plays Horde, nobody plays Alliance anymore. Alliance has a hard time clearing world first raids and stuff. So please don't do that. Let's go with a diplomatic solution this time, please. Another BFA solution.
new allied race. One of the obvious ones could be Lightforged Undead, similar to Keldem and
That's what I thought.
Regular Forsaken following.
It's Dark Ranger, guys, I think.
To enhance themselves. While interesting, I don't think this one is likely because we don't have any strong indications for light influence in Dragonflight. However, with Rebellion as the light leader at the head of the alliance, he may enhance some undead so that they join the alliance, so we might get Lightforged Undead as a part of the alliance. Now, the second scenario is either elves, the direct followers of Sylvanas, the Dark Rangers, finding a place of their own, becoming an allied race, seeing that they lost their leader.
Probably.
A more interesting scenario, in my opinion, could be independent undead. If you follow the recent happenings in the books, there has actually been an event where the Forsaken, the fallen humans, attempted to reconnect with their families that are alive, and then
that's how Kalia died, actually. There was a meeting, and Sylvanas didn't like this kind of meeting. She was actually plotting to sabotage it. And then what did she do? She killed Kalia. Wow, imagine we get cross-faction Forsaken, though. Then I can play a Forsaken on the Alliance side. That would be interesting.
it ended up in a disaster with Sylvanas leading the disaster. However, now that she's gone, there might be a new successful attempt. Seeing that we got a source of undeath and defeated the jailer, maybe the Alliance realized that these Forsaken are not just disgusting abominations that shouldn't even exist and are a blight to nature.
They're your uncles and aunts and stuff
that fell under this curse in unfortunate circumstances. So, as we defeated the source, maybe now they will be open-minded about accepting them. The Forsaken at the moment.
There's actually law that can back this up. So, wasn't there a meeting between Anduin and also some Forsaken? There was like this Forsaken priest from the Legion storyline. What is his name again? I finally found this guy. So his name is Alonsus Fowl, right? Like, that's that dude. He's actually from the priest Legion, like Order Hall, right? A class Order Hall. And he was also actually meeting with Anduin, and they were like peaceful and stuff. So it wouldn't actually be too off if the Forsaken are able to also be in the Alliance, right? And we also have Death Knights in the Alliance, right? So if Death Knights are welcome, why wouldn't be Forsaken be welcome in the Alliance right now? How they are now, right? In the past, okay, I understand, and they made some horrible experiences with the freaking Scourge. I mean, they lost freaking Lordaeron, right? So they were like really angry at Arthas and how he betrayed them. So everything undead was like really hated, right? But then during Wrath of the Lich King, the Death Knights joined everyone, and over the expansions and years and time, I feel like the Alliance members, they've gotten already used to the undead, right? So yeah, undead race that can also join the Alliance. I don't see any issue with that.
Are kind of left without a leader, without a purpose, without a strong figure to bind them. So they may become independent, maybe some of them, maybe like a faction, and they may be able to choose to join their own faction. This could be why the leak said only one allied race will be a pre-order bonus. It could be new updated model of the Forsaken that is able to become both the Horde and the Alliance. While
most likely,
definitely a bit unorthodox, I think this could be really interesting. Now, the second theory,
I think
and
it's
that is
Dark
something I
Ranger,
previously
though,
covered,
probably.
is that
But it's like
it could be a
Forsaken
new
too.
variation of the Night Elves or something related to them. As you may be aware, there have also been hints in 9.2.5 that Teldrassil could be restored or some type of renewal could be coming for the Night Elves. They will also be relevant in Dragonflight together with the Green.
I don't think they have time to do this as well. Like, in a single patch, there's like a limit of what they can put into, right? Because of the amount of time that they have to finish it. So if we're getting also the like Teldrassil restored, I think this would be too much, because we already have the Blood Elf questline, we have the Dark Eindorf questline, and we most likely are getting retaking of the Undercity. However, there's one thing though, if we get retaking of the Undercity, then what about freaking Teldrassil, right? Like, they also at some point need to do something for that. So they're maybe going for, okay, let's do first the Horde, and then next time we do the Alliance and they get Teldrassil or Gilneas or something. I can see that.
Dragons. So
maybe
this
new
happen. Night Elf and allied race maybe resurrected Night Elves that fell from Teldrassil, those raised by the
Ghost
Winter
ones?
Queen. So maybe something like undead Night Elves, just not actually undead, more like wisp forms, like ethereal forms, and they may be able to join both factions, although I really don't see why they would want to join the Horde. Additionally, if there is some type
weird
of an
though.
event
I
between
want to
dragons,
be
the Night Elves and
transparent.
Dragonflight, there might be some type of a mix between the two, like Dragon
Like,
Night Elves.
Transmogs
This
will
one is
look
least
so
likely,
shit.
but I think it could be interesting. Overall, two interesting interesting and very likely scenarios, and I gotta say, this leak sounds really legit, so it may end up happening, and Blizzard might have gone super secret and literally encrypted an entire
How would
allied
male
race
Dark
that will
Rangers
soon
look
be
like?
stopped. Thank you for watching. Check out could Murazon be the final.
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I've also heard rumors and leaks, like I said, about the Dark Ranger becoming an allied race. And I think it will be most likely them if there is one coming. There's also the possibility, like Doron said here with the Forsaken, now there's like maybe a way for Forsaken to be cross-faction. So it's kind of like, if you pre-order, you can now be a Forsaken in the Alliance or something like that. But I wonder if the ratios will be identical. If this would be the case, and you get Forsaken for both factions, will they have the same ratios or not? This is the question now. But that's definitely interesting what's going on here. Yeah, what do you guys think? What will be the new allied race? And the scary part is it comes from the same person that had a leak that was actually legit about Dragonflight, because this was like all what he said really happening with the Dragthea, with the 5 zones and all that. Like, this leak was just too accurate to deny the fact that there could be a new allied race coming. And I hear this everywhere now, even like so many other creators talk about this. I see this constantly when I Google up like Dragonflight news. There are some leaks apparently, and not just by one person. So why are there so many leaks saying there's a new allied race coming? Like, usually you get like those 2-3 leaks, right? And that's it, and they're like fake. And then the next expansion is completely not like the leaks, and it's just some fan theory, right? But now we have like so many leaks that have so many similarities and stuff like that. Because I think I read also another allied race on the one with Dragon Isles, like the other leak that didn't say Dragonflight but Dragon Isles. Yeah, I don't know, but pre-order, I don't think this is good. I think this should be given to us for completing our quest line, just like all the other allied races. Like, give us pre-order mounts or some cosmetics or something, but not an allied race or class. I think the worst thing you can do is people have to buy classes or races. Because what is if a race or class is the meta? And you have to pay for that. That's literally then pay to win. What is if this new allied race with pre-order is better, let's say, than the Forsaken? It's also an undead one, but their ratios makes them do even 2% more DPS. That's already pay to win then. Because you want to play the undead version that does 2% more DPS, now you have to buy it. No, please don't do that, Blizzard. But yeah, if you guys are new to this channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more content. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. And I wish everyone a wonderful day. I will see you guys next time.